my name's Holly Green. I'm a life coach, a mother, a child abuse survivor, and someone who has dedicated my life to helping and serving others and trying to make the world a little bit of a better place by giving people some great tips and things that can really help to make things more peaceful in your life. So one thing right now that has been kind of heavy in my life and in a lot of other people's lives that I know is that it's really super important to work on letting go. That is one of the really huge aspects of life that we tend to hold on to. And when we don't let go of, say, trauma from our past or negative thoughts or anything that hurts you and doesn't allow you to become the best you that you can be, or the person that you even want to be, those things, when we let them go, they allow room for growth and expansion. And that's really what life is about. That's what the universe is calling for, growth and expansion. And hopefully everybody can tune themselves into that type of feeling. Something else that I think is really important for growth and for allowing for better experiences in our lives would be to understand that we are three-part beings. We are a mind. The mind is like the master of the vessel, the thought process, the creation. The mind filters our perception, generates our consciousness, and produces what we call reality. And then our brain is kind of like the background of the mind. So the mind is more like the software that makes the computer run, where the brain is more so the like the hardware, the actual, what is there to work from is the brain, but how you choose to use it is the mind, okay? And then we're also a body. Our bodies are here to experience and to feel, and it governs our overall health and wellness. Of course our minds play a part in this as well, because when we hold on to things that don't work for us, we kind of poison our mind by holding on to negativity or hurt or pain. There's a time and a place for all of that, and it is natural for it to occur, but to hold on to it for long periods of time can really cause a lot of illness and problems in the body. So they're all connected, but they are separate entities that all need to be honored and respected and understood. And then we are also a soul, which is our eternal life force. This is the ultimate motivation and driving force for our growth and our expansion, and it is where the wisdom of knowing that propels the mind and the body to move forward, to grow, to make decisions. So it is kind of the driving force. It is the basic premise or the purpose of our being. So it's really important to understand that we are not just one. We are a mind, we are a body, we are a soul. There's three parts, always three parts. Don't ignore them. If you're not paying attention to the fact that we are three-part beings, start paying attention to it. This is called mindfulness, and trying to bring in a greater understanding of the world, okay? Something else that's really, really, really helpful in life is self-care. Now, self-care includes everything from exercise to what we're eating to time that we take for ourselves. Something that's really a great self-care practice, especially for people who are just starting to pay attention to themselves, would be a great suggestion that I have for people is start looking at yourself in the mirror. Start talking to yourself the way that you would your best friend. Look into your eyes. That's the peering into the soul. That's like the tapping into the core of our being, our essence. So don't forget to neglect that. Don't forget and to neglect that, I mean. Something else that's really important, make time to stretch, make time to exercise, make time to move your body and to feel good. Another thing that's important is like what I'm doing right now, sitting outside in nature, getting some sun, putting your feet into the earth. These things are all self-care practices. And you can do this in just 5-10 minutes a day. It doesn't have to be a huge project, but it's something that really, really can bring you back to yourself, can give you some space to feel comfortable in your body and to kind of integrate the three parts of the mind, the body, and the soul. Another thing is knowing that there's two operational forces in life. There's variations of these two operations, but there's only two, and they're love and fear. And making awareness of which place you're coming from is huge. So obviously, coming from love is always the best option. It's always going to bring you the greatest growth, the greatest gifts. It's going to bring you the greatest interactions with others, and it is going to propel you forward. Where fear is something that we do when we are afraid to experience, afraid to see, afraid to play a part in. And when we operate from this, we're not allowing for our greatest growth. We are not allowing for our greatest expansion. We're limiting ourselves because all these things can be experienced through love. So just be mindful of like where you're at. Are you coming from love or are you coming from fear? These things and this awareness is huge, and also a great part of self-care, okay? And then something else that is really, really, really helpful is to make a point to treat somebody with kindness today. Pay them some compliments. Tell somebody something that you needed to hear. These things will all uplift your spirit, help you to engage with others in a more meaningful way, and to also make a difference in their lives, because we are all here. We're all connected. We're all part of each other, and the more that we serve each other from that place, the better the world's going to be. So I hope that this helps somebody today. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I wish you peace, love, and harmony. Have a great one.